Hello and welcome to the recap of the Yurok Language Lunch Cohort model sentence. I want to remind those that are using the virtual house that you should be in play mode to click on the features inside like videos, audio recordings, and links. As you click on the front door, you'll enter the blueprint area where you can access any room in the house. There will also be a small blueprint icon on each slide that'll take you back here if you want to jump from room to room. I'll start here in the entryway. As I build out more content, you'll be able to learn more vocabulary and sentence models in each room. Keep an eye out for places to click, like the cupboard here has vocabulary inside for dishes. To get back to the room, just click on Back to Kitchen. Notice that the sentence models have a thumbs up and a thumbs down to get into the lesson. Another way to navigate the rooms is to look at the bottom where it says left or right arrow, and then it has a room attached. So in this case, to fridge or to kitchen cabinets. The first part of the sentence model that we learned for I like or I want lives here at the fridge scene. Pausing and repeating can be really helpful. The first thing we learned was about skey-wok, skey-wok, meaning to want or to like it. To clarify who was doing the wanting, we added nek, which is used to mean me. Nek skey-wok, I like it or I want it. Now we add food vocabulary. Herhl-kerh. Note the breathy H's. The H should have as much force in the beginning of the word as it does at the end. Herhl-kerh. You can put your hand in front of your mouth to test out your airflow. Herhl-kerh. If the last H isn't hitting your hand as hard as the first one, then you need to push it out a little bit more. Now that we have a model for I want blank, we can switch out herhl-kerh with other vocabulary like weryhl, weryhl, or ner-perw, ner-perw. When you put it all together, you have the first part of our sentence model for I want to cook blank. Nek skey-wok herhl-kerh. I want potatoes or I like potatoes. Don't forget to click the fridge to open it. There's vocabulary inside. I'll be adding more speakers here, but for now we have weryhl, herhl-kerh, and ner-perw. I try to use elder audio as often as we have it. You can check out audio here from Poor Glenn, Poor Jimmy, and Poor Florence. Click the fridge door again to close it, and we can move on to the second part of our sentence model. By the way, don't forget to check the pantry for vocabulary. We learned the next part of our sentence model here at the stove. Click the thumbs up to start learning. And now we learn how to say, I cook blank. Earlier we learned vocabulary for herhl-kerh, weryhl, and ner-perw. So we can learn ne-pey-mek for I cook it, but we can also add our vocabulary to make a longer sentence. Ne-pey-mek herhl-kerh. Ne-pey-mek herhl-kerh. Ne-pey-mek ner-perw. Ne-pey-mek ner-perw. So now we have two pieces of our model sentence for I want to cook blank. We have the wanting part, nek skey-wok blank, and we have the cooking part, ne-pey-mek blank. So to combine the two, we need to go back and practice again, nek skey-wok. When we want to do something, it hasn't happened yet. So we need to add ki here to make it future. I will, ne-pey-mek ner-perw. I will cook meat. Ne-pey-mek ner-perw. So now we have the wanting piece, we have the future piece, and we have the cooking piece. But we need one more. Remember the first part, nek skey-wok, I want, and ki is telling you that it hasn't happened yet. But now we need to add ne, which changes pey-mek, I cook, to my cooking. You've probably heard someone say that in English. Do you like my cooking? Remember that we talked about that glottal before ne and how it shortens the sound before it or stops it? So instead of ki here, we have ki. Nek skey-wok kit ne-pey-mek. Nek skey-wok, I want, kit ne-pey-mek, to cook it. Add food vocabulary at the end, and we've got our full sentence model. Nek skey-wok kit ne-pey-mek ner-perw. I want to cook meat. Then you can change out ner-perw with some of the other vocabulary that you learned and expand how many sentences you're able to say altogether. Nek skey-wok kit ne-pey-mek ner-perw. Nek skey-wok kit ne-pey-mek herhl-kerh. Nek skey-wok kit ne-pey-mek weryhl. Skey-wok, to want or like. Nek skey-wok, I want, I like. Ne-pey-mek ner-perw, ki making it future. Ne, changes it from I cook to my cooking. Then we add it all together. Next skey-wok, ne-pey-mek, ner-perw. I want to cook meat. Remember to check the pantry for more vocabulary, and also check out some of the other rooms for some other sentence models from the other cohorts. Like this sentence model for, what time did you blank? Scroll through the rooms or go back to the blueprint and jump to the different rooms to find out what the other cohorts were working on. I hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you register for the next cohort.